Conversation. Conversation has. 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 Conversation. Conversation
Conversation. Ooh. Conversation hat podcast.
Did it work?
I don't know.
I really hope that worked, because otherwise that was stupid.
Well, that's most of what we do, isn't it?
That is, I think I was trying to be the Mighty Boosh when I did that.
Why do we have headphones on when we're not listening to anything yet? This is stupid.
We are
You're stupid.
Oh, heck. I mean, we are kind of stupid. This hasn't updated.
Hello!
Oh, there it is. That's quite a delay. Okay, that's fine.
Hello, people.
If I refresh this...
We're the Conversation Hat podcast, and we're live. Coming to you live.
From...
Live.
From... I
from
had
here.
a joke and I lost it. I'm really tired and I'm sorry about that.
You should try some of this. This is caffeinated alcohol drink.
Schnapps, caffeine, taurine, and what's that bottom one?
Guarana. Guarana.
You're gonna fucking die.
Everyone's going to die, Liam. That's the price we pay for being peoples.
And voting in the Tories.
Oh!
Yeah, I think...
Vote,
Yeah, just
you
vote.
dicks. If you've not already. If you have, good.
Unless you're voting for the blue team.
Or
the purple team.
But at least people are voting.
Yeah, wrongly.
Yes. But
So this is the live stream bit of the podcast. This is a live stream exclusive currently, for I have not pressed the record button yet. I will,
it's because I dropped truth bombs.
because you drop truth bombs like regular bombs.
But slightly less death.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Chat, please tell us if our audio volumes are wrong, if one of us is quiet, if one of our chairs is too squeaky. We're sort of just winging the tech side of this. Don't tell anyone, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
You're drinking beer.
It's probably a terms of service violation.
Liam,
What?
it's Christmas.
What's that? What's that? It's the sound of the property Ben rents.
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't... Yeah.
Yeah, it's Christmas. Are
It's
you excited
Christmas.
for the Crimble fairies to come to your house and do the things that they do? Like getting you turgid,
It is.
you tumescent with festive joy.
So glad for call-out culture. Now I can fucking Me Too these fairies. Yeah, no, I was in Brussels over the weekend, and our Airbnb, fancy, was like right next to the Christmas market, so we felt pretty Christmassy. But I started feeling Christmassy the week before that, so days ago, when I was at work, and I took 2 biscuits from the staff room, and I got the stink eye from a colleague, and I was like, fuck off, it's Christmas. And that's the story of how come I feel Christmassy. Because I had 2 biscuits. I would have had 2 biscuits anyway.
But these were Christmas biscuits.
I'm like, listen, bitch, it's Ramadan. I'm going to have these biscuits. I don't know what I'm going to do at Ramadan. Festival of Lights and cookies.
That's Diwali.
What's the Festival of Custard Creams?
Every day.
This is why we have Google.
Festival. Yeah, see, there must be a biscuit day.
Audio is on fleek. Thank you. The Milky Bars are on fleek. Fleek is good.
Good.
Fleek is what you want. You want
Right.
fleek.
I wish double the fleek, please. Custard cream day.
Or custard cream.
Biscuit
Festival.
day.
What do custard creams like? It's fucking custard, isn't it? Custard cream day.
Or biscuit day. There's got to be a biscuit. Or
Vanilla
every
custard.
August 17th.
That's vanilla custard day.
Oh, well, custard cream. Yeah. See if there's a biscuit day.
World record, the largest custard cream, November 2010. Amateur biscuit master. Wait.
Amateur biscuit master. Amateur biscuit master.
Are we sure about that? Hang on,
Fuck are you trying to pull?
Trying to do a comedy zoom in, but I can't find where it says amateur. Hang on.
Amateur biscuit master.
That's us.
Simon Morgan, you wild bastard.
And chef. So he's an amateur master, and this guy's just a regular
just
chef.
Kef.
Amazing. Biscuit day.
Yeah,
Screw
there's
it.
got to be. There's Talk Like a Pirate Day. There's International Man Day, which is only ever mentioned on International Women's Day.
Oh, it's the day before my birthday.
Hey, now I know when your birthday is. Wait,
Yeah.
are we talking about the National Buttermilk Biscuit Day, which is the 14th of May? Or Biscuit Day, which is May 29th?
Oh, they're only a couple of weeks apart. Outstanding.
There's a question there that I can answer. Is Jaffa a cake or biscuit? It's a cake because then I don't have to pay tax on it. They also they made the definition that cake, when it goes stale, goes hard, and a biscuit goes soft.
Yeah, so a Jaffa cake.
Don't pretend that we don't teach you things that the government don't want you to know. All right?
Yeah, stay woke, people. Biscuits go soft when they're off.
So do I.
I go hard when I'm off.
Oh,
Yeah. Apparently a lot of corpses do that.
you're not taking antidepressants, sir. You're taking Viagra.
Yes, and... no, I don't have a punchline. But, like, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't mean to knock into that. We are talking about Christmas today. We're trying not to talk about politics.
Oh yeah,
because
we're trying to stay clear from the political side of today.
Just because so we're recording on the day of the election for the benefit of podcasts. Hang on, if I hit record now, amazing. Thank you. We're recording on the day of the election, 12th of December 2019.
We
and it
don't
has
want
been-
to get political, because that's not what we're about.
But we do have an affiliation. By affiliation, I meant...
We're not going to tell you who we support with our fruits of our labour.
My fruits are... Oh, smart. Craig Maddox asks, what are your favourite biscuits? Custard cream for me. Like, massively.
My aunt's chocolate chip cookies. The chocolate chip biscuits that she
paternal or
makes.
maternal?
Paternal.
Yeah?
They got the crispiness on the rim, but they're
Oh,
quite
yeah.
gooey and soft in the middle. They're good.
My room's like that.
Well, I've told you to wipe better.
Yeah, well. That's very specific. Paternal or maternal aunt?
You asked me this, and I said paternal.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, but those are damn good biscuits.
Interesting.
When I was sad, which was often because I was untreated for bipolar disorder, and it was a regular sadness.
Yeah. You're
My
gonna have to be
friend-
more specific.
My mates would, Adrian and Leander, they don't watch, but shout out to them.
No, fuck them if they don't watch.
No, I won't. I know. Not after last time.
Adrian and Pasanda. What was it?
Yeah, it's Adrian and Pasanda.
It's a curry dish, isn't it?
No, it's his wife.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Spouse
they
curry.
would buy me party ring biscuits
Aw.
to make me feel better.
I don't think you need to specify biscuits. I think when you say party ring, we all know what you mean. This is...
Yeah,
We're a
but sometimes
progressive
if
live stream.
people didn't know what it was, they might think it was some sort of butt sex. Or some sort of circle jerk.
Party ring.
What if you played sticky biscuits on a party ring?
It'd fall through.
That'd
and
be a
you'd
circle
lose-
jerk party ring.
You'd lose all the lovely jism.
Well, and actually, as soon as you get a bit of that icing wet, it does start to dissolve. So you're just going to end up with a bad biscuit. You're going to have a bad time. Tell us about your bad time biscuits in the comments. Also, that's my new prog rock band. Bad Time Biscuits.
It makes a little bit too much sense to be a prog rock band. Right, so I did hit record on the audio chap just because.
Oh, should we do a proper intro?
So
for
should we
the
do
proper
an intro for the podcast and we can retrospectively finagle it?
Yeah.
So the thing about the
Only
live
if
stream,
we can use the word finagle some more.
sure. The thing about the live stream, if this is your first conversation at podcast live stream recording, is that we don't know what we're doing. This is like the fourth.
Something like that, yeah.
Fourth or fifth one. We're still working it out. The gist of it is, it's kind of like if you ever caught the B Show. We didn't do many episodes of them, but basically it's just me and Ben doing the normal conversation at podcast thing, but we're doing it live, and then we're cutting probably most of it out.
Yeah, because let's be honest, it's a lot of it's shit.
And we want to make the live stream entertaining as a live stream. We want to be true to that medium. So like we are going to do visual things.
And we also need you guys to like ask questions, such as Craig Maddox asking about the favourite biscuits. And at the end of we've got some plan. We've got a little plan, a festive plan, and then we're probably gonna
Dun, 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 dun,
dun
dun,
dun 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 dun.
dun. I don't think that's available for copyright-free usage.
Well, we did a really bad job of it, as we do with everything, so it's probably not going to pop
That
up
was a
on an
Shakira
algorithm.
song.
Yes,
Oh no, she's
by
litigious.
Jay-Z.
J Dilla Z.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some festive stuff. Then I think we're going to play a little festive game.
Yep.
We're going to answer your questions while we do the little festive game. So,
Just gonna knock that down there.
so you can see my pretty face.
Sexy face.
So yeah, when we get to
Give
that
us a
point.
sexy face. Anyone else super damn.
Yeah, it's raining outside.
Yeah.
I am a moist boy. So yeah, when we get to the
I'm a quality boy.
when we get to the festive games, that'll be your chance to ask us questions,
I mean,
and we shall answer them live. You can do that throughout, but
the whole time. It's all
yeah.
good. Yeah, so if at any point it feels like we know what we're doing, that's your fault.
stop us instantly.
It's not great. So yeah, we wanted to look at Christmas traditions from around the
Yes,
world.
we're looking at around the world Christmas traditions, old and new. I know one that's interesting. Do you know one that's interesting? Better not be the one that I know.
No,
But I know one before we Google it.
amazing. But if you want to know Christmas traditions from a specific country, shove that in the chat. Or if you know of one that's worth looking up, shove that in the chat.
I mean, I was trying to tell you one just now.
But yeah. So
Other people know that they're involved.
Yeah, now they do.
They know we love them,
Now they do.
especially you. But come on.
Oh,
Yes.
Go
In Japan.
Japan.
In Japan.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day.
On Christmas.
I believe
In
the
the
most
day.
popular dinner is KFC.
Yes, I think I'd heard that. But that's quite.
Not sure why.
Is it that's all that's open?
I'm guessing KFC is much better in Japan than it is over here because it's got shit.
Is it a bit like the?
Sort your game out, KFC. You ran out of chicken.
You're still on about that.
You
You're still
ran out
mad.
of chicken.
What else
How
you
has
got?
everyone else forgotten that the chicken place
I
ran
think,
out of chicken?
Like, if anyone listens to this show,
That's
they
like
have not forgotten.
Weatherspoons running out of fights and racism.
We still haven't done the actual intro to the podcast.
I'm too angry. Right, shall I do the intro to the podcast?
I had another thing I was going to say. There's a similar tradition I know of in the Bronx in New York where Jewish families will have Chinese food on Christmas Day because those are the two cultures that famously don't give a toss about Christmas. So, yeah, you have Chinese restaurants are still open and like they'll be filled with people of the Jewish faith.
Good.
Yeah. I actually found, well, I didn't, it ended up in my inbox for the...
You flirt.
Zip. For the Stab Panda music blog, we're doing a Christmas thing any day now. I don't know. Whenever I have time.
still have like 2 Christmas songs that you always forget to put out in December, and I always forget to tell you to do it.
What's this?
The Christmas songs.
The Christmas songs.
Yeah. The Game Grumps one that
Yeah.
we wrote, well,
Oh yeah,
like 2-3 years ago.
yeah.
And that awesome Christmas funky number that you did last year, but you released on like the Christmas Day.
Oh, do you like that one?
Yeah, it was awesome. Everyone who I showed it to and everyone who heard it thought it was great.
Oh.
And then you, like a bellend, didn't bother putting it out until January.
So, no, I put it out on Christmas. It's because I was trying to game the system for YouTube and just put stuff out in regular blocks. So what I did was 2 tutorials about how to make a Christmas song, and then the actual Christmas song came out.
I don't
Admittedly, a
care
bit
for your
late in the day.
excuses, Liam.
I mean, it's the reason rather than the excuse. But thank you for that, because I included my own YouTube Christmas single in the Stab Panda music blog of awesome Christmas singles.
Oh, good.
And there was another one.
Was there the Game Grumps one that I wrote?
You didn't write Carol of the Bells.
Yes, I did. Because I put different words to it that were names of Game Grumps and their affiliations.
Do you want me to play it on the stream? Because I will.
Yeah.
Fine.
Here is the glorious song that I wrote, original.
You didn't write Carol of the Bells.
It's not. It's Carol of the Grumps. Completely different. In honour of Game Grumps. If anyone knows any of the Game Grumps or their affiliated peoples, then no, we got put the proper one on that I wrote.
Will Howsky.
It's not by Peter Wilhowsky. It's by it's by Ben Spike Pearson. Carol of the Grumps.
I'm finding it.
Come on.
I mean, it is a few years old now. Like some of these characters aren't Grumps anymore, but still.
There it is. You've gone past it, you bellend.
Have I gone past it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's there.
What was I going to say? Okay, I'll make a deal with you. We'll play this, but we've got to actually do the podcast intro. Do you want to do
Sure.
it?
What, over this?
No. So just you do the podcast intro.
Okay, I will
now.
do the podcast intro now. Welcome to the Conversation Hat podcast. This is our live streamed version of the podcast. As we do is like the B show, but we've done it live and then we mush it into a podcast. Merry Christmas, you festive buggers. It's Christmas. It's December.
Big festive finagling.
How are you feeling, Liam?
I'm Christmassy. Are you Christmassy?
I am Christmassy. I'm so Christmassy that I want to listen to a fantastically original piece of work, composed,
Arranged.
just a couple of years ago
I mean, this won't be in the podcast.
by
because
Liam and myself.
This isn't the Game Grumps appreciation.
No, but it's going to be in it because it's festive. We're going to put the Christmas songs in. I didn't tell you that, but I've decided.
You just decided.
All right. So, for the starting,
Right, for the starting.
Carol of the Grumps.
Okay.
Enjoy.
I really hope the volume's okay. If I dip down... Hang on.
You dip down, then while you're there, whee! Penis joke.
Aaron and Susie, also there is Ross.
Ninja Brian. Ninja Brian.
Fucking good was that?
That was... Yeah, he's actually pretty good.
Did you ever hear anything like that in your entire worldy life?
I never have.
Never. Except when we wrote it. Oh, look, there's also every indie cliche video in one parody music video. Hello, Malcolm. That looks good, doesn't it?
I don't think Matt and Ryan are Grumps anymore, nor is Barry.
No, they're not. But as I said, it was years ago.
Do we need to explain what Game Grumps are to any of our functional members of society watching? Or do you got to assume that?
I would sort of assume. Game Grumps play video games on YouTube, and they're awesome. Go and watch them, but finish listening to this podcast first. So yeah, podcast. That's a good introduction.
That's a good introduction.
I mean, the hat isn't here.
No, the hat is voting blue team.
Well, we'll take that out.
You know the hat would be a Tory.
No, it wouldn't.
The hat would absolutely be a Tory.
The
hat's a billionaire.
The hat is the one... The hat would just draw dicks over the entire thing. The hat would spit and jizz on the ballot paper and just...
They don't like you taking photos in the booth.
They don't like you taking photos.
Either.
Yeah, but it's the hat. The hat does it.
The hat could just take the form of a polling station and then eat all the socialists.
Last I saw, the hat was going around all of the children's Christmas gifts and removing the batteries, even though it said on the pack, batteries included. Therefore ruining time and effort and Christmas Day.
Because you can't buy batteries.
Happiness?
No, you can absolutely buy happiness.
Yeah, batteries.
Spare batteries is happiness. Hey, we got some feedback. Hannah Lucas, I can for sure say I've never heard anything like it. I'm taking that as a compliment. Craig Maddox, that was stunning. I'm actually really surprised how good that was 3 years ago.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Isn't it entirely me singing?
No.
I think there's Cy in there.
No, there isn't. I'm in there. Yeah, because I said, right, I'll be round in 45 minutes, and you started, and you'd finished it by the time I got here. I was like, what the fuck was that? This was my idea. I wanted to work on it. And then you went, oh, I've done it. So I just sat there and recorded. And there was like 1 or 2 levels of me underneath there.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah. But it was totally all me. My idea, my...
How do microphones
voice.
work, Ben?
You speak into them. And it goes down the cable and it goes in the computer and then it comes out. For the lovely people. For them to hear us.
What is your vocal range?
It used to be better than it is now, but I used to not smoke or drink.
Almost anything.
I could. What's lower, bass or baritone?
Bass than baritone.
Baritone is higher, so I could be baritone to. When I did a production of Les Mis, and for the last note of the One Day More reprise, I hit alto soprano just because I could.
Were you supposed to? Was it like a 3-octave jump?
I wasn't supposed, but because it was all the principal characters and the chorus, there were some of the ladies hitting alto soprano, and I thought, sod it, I can do that. I'll join in for one note. I cannot do that anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
I can barely speak in tune. What's yours?
Sexy. I forget. I just wanted to say that. Yeah. The reason we got here was because I mentioned that people of Jewish faith tend to go to Chinese restaurants at Christmas in New York City, and there's a song about that that's a pretty good indie rock song, and it's going to be on the Stab Hanna Music blog in the next couple of days. Well,
Pluggity plug.
Whenever I get around to it, but I'm waiting for like a couple bands to actually release their Christmas singles, which I think is happening this weekend. Yeah, it's getting a little annoying. I'm really aware of it.
Oh, look, there was a sticker on my head. Absolutely nothing political about that, just a little red sticker.
My head feels really free now.
I know. I've got so much education that I don't have to pay for in my mind. It's like brain cells are covered in not impoverished children.
Or coal.
Didn't we fight children in the last live stream?
We tried to. We did a lot of research, but...
We could basically take out a small school year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Today, podcast people, live stream people already know this, we're going to start talking, and we're going to continue talking for some time, about Christmas traditions from around the world. We've already said about Jews in New York and Japanese KFC. I have got messages on my phone saying, yes, KFC ran out of chicken, get over it for fuck's sake. Thanks, Michaela.
We have a question from Craig.
Oh, we've got lots of messages that I've not seen.
Have you not read any of them?
Well, how? What, with the eye in the back of my ear? No, Liam.
You don't have an eye back there.
Christmas man.
Christmas clown. Real question. How do you both feel about Christmas? Do you celebrate? What does it mean to you? What does it all mean? People discuss. Yeah, I basically celebrate Christmas. My family don't really do anything. We broadly do Christmas, but like they kind of just sit there and watch Wallace and Gromit. Like they don't do a whole load of foodie stuff. Laura's family, on the other hand, fucking hell. Yeah, they do food, and they overbuy booze. So Christmas is now a thing that I actually actively partake in, rather than just sort of passively have happen to me. I haven't done Christmas with my parents in 6 years.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Do you want to come to Laura's for Christmas?
Well, this Christmas,
pretty great.
This Christmas is just going to be my mum, my stepdad, and myself. Not going to get into the I had a Christmas with Dad's side of the family last weekend, so first weekend of December.
Yeah,
and that was cool.
Yeah,
we all sort of went around his house. There was a sinful amount of food.
Good.
So yeah, Christmas Day. There's a couple of Christmas presents that I've totally forgotten about in case my mum ever listens to this. So I will be drinking whiskey with breakfast, and then at some point watch the Detective Pikachu Blu-ray and play the new Star Wars game that I've completely forgotten that has been bought for me.
Wait, what's? I've lost the plot slightly. What are you passively aggressively getting at?
Oh no, I'm not passively aggressively getting. So
sure?
Mum doesn't know what to get me for Christmas.
Oh.
So we go out Christmas shopping.
Right.
But then I'm supposed to forget about what I've been bought.
I understand.
But given that my Christmas Day, at least two of the activities, we'll watch the Doctor Who Christmas special. Yeah. If it's on. We won't watch the Queen's speech.
It's the only time I watch Doctor Who. Like, I just not really into it for some reason.
Yeah, we'll watch.
I like watching it. It's a Christmas thing now. So.
I'm sure there'll be a Harry Potter film on at some point.
Oh yeah, massively.
Because that's
a Christmas film. Or they feel like it for some reason. I know they're objectively not, but
they're always shown at Christmas.
Like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter were released just before Christmas.
Oh, really?
Cinematically, because I was really fucking into Lord of the Rings at the time.
My plan for the evening is to watch the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Genius. Yeah, so they all feel like Christmas films because of when they were released.
Okay. But I thought that the Harry Potter ones just felt like Christmas because they're always shown as part of the Christmas TV guide.
There is part of that,
and the same
they have
documentary thing of like the top 20, 25 Harry Potter moments is always on.
Yeah.
Every year at least once.
I think it's a combination of those things, really.
So it's all it's just
there's lots of contributing
and there's always a
factors
Christmas in the Harry Potter movies, apart from the last two because
they're
darker
ones.
Ones.
Scary, so
it's
all good.
Christmas to me means punching my microphone and making the audio go weird.
It'll happen.
It's
you gotta have a tradition.
I feel like I'm now getting to the point where I won't buy people. Like I ain't got you shit.
Yeah.
Not got you anything.
No, I'm not getting you.
Not because
I've not got anything from my siblings either.
it's not because
Sibling.
it's not because I don't care about you. I do care about you, but nothing that I have seen whilst out and about has gone. That's what I need to get Liam.
That's the thing, innit? Because otherwise it feels like, being thought of and the gesture is nice. It sort of feels like it means more if it's a co-worker or someone you don't know that well. Like being given literally anything is quite nice, but when you actually know someone, it feels like you've got to find something just right. Otherwise,
I mean, I've got a couple of
Do you know what I
people
mean?
who I want to buy presents for because I like them.
yeah,
And I feel like, hey, you're a good friend, you mean a lot to me, I'm going to buy you something.
yeah,
It might not be as personalised
yeah.
specifically as something else. I obviously can't talk about the Christmas presents I've bought people in case
Talk about the Christmas presents.
But, yeah, some people will not get stuff.
Yeah.
Not because I don't like them, but because
Yeah.
nothing. And some people who have never got something will have a much bigger present bought for
Is
them.
that because you met them this year?
Well, there's that. And also maybe I've seen something that's like, that is absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm now at the point where I enjoy giving gifts.
Yeah.
As almost as much as, I've
Yeah.
also got to the point where I'm like, what do you want for Christmas? You can pay my rent.
Yeah. Go back in time and fix the country.
I genuinely, when I was on this
I
Christmas...
want you to vote for the red team for Christmas.
when I was on this shopping day with Mum, it was a very weird... If you look back 10 years ago, it was very completely different things. She was like, right, what do you want for Christmas? I went, well, I need some new jeans.
Yeah.
Socks.
Yeah.
Because a lot of mine have got holes in.
Yeah, man.
And let's go to Waterstones and, like, all of your side of the family can buy me books. And there was a point where, okay, go and get the books that you want. And I came back with a good foot-high pile of books going, these! And she went, do you not want a video game or something?
Wow.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but that's the opposite way around than it used to be.
Crazy. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm broadly in favour of Christmas. I think we should keep it going.
I feel that people who obviously put too much weight on either the religious point... I mean, too much of something is too much of anything.
Quite.
Hence it being too much.
Yeah.
So people who drive themselves into debt for Christmas presents, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
People who make other people uncomfortable with the whole, it's Jesus, don't do that.
I tend to just not be around those people. Like, I think the people I know who have faith...
It's just because, like me, you hang out with poor atheists.
Yeah, they're way more fun. They're much sexier.
Oh, the depression ratio.
Yeah, like, sad people are
Massively
hot. What can I
increased.
say? It's just a fact of life. He wants to go out with a confident person. Women.
Who wants to be happy? Christ.
I mean, that's a different question.
Sorry,
what was I on about?
It's going to take me a while to get over sad people are hot.
What am I going to say? Turn that frown upside down with mad... Nah, I stopped.
Good.
I didn't say dick. Yeah, Christmas is all right. The people I know who have faith tend to like downplay that aspect of Christmas. They'll like, if you ask them what they're doing, it's like, I'll probably go to church, hang out with my family. So that sounds lovely. Like, you're not burning any crucifixes. You're not like colonizing anywhere that doesn't want to be colonized. It sounds great.
My aunt, this is a religious segue.
Oh, the colonial one.
What?
The one that colonized South Africa. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. No, the one who makes the awesome biscuits, my favourite biscuits. Auntie Henry. Yep, my family's weird.
No, I've heard of Auntie Henry before.
Yes, her real
That
name's...
was a blank stare of recognition.
Her real name's Cheryl.
Ah.
She is doing... I think she's already had one. I think she has another interview to become a priest.
Who interviews her? Is it God?
God and Muhammad.
Ooh.
Yeah. Coalition, who'd have thought? And then, yeah, got two 2 years training to, as she said, get her silly
Jesus on.
silly little collar. What is this?
That's Cheryl Cole holding a sausage roll. Sorry.
Cheryl Cole and sausage roll.
Yeah, carry on.
Trying to make sausage roll more popular than X Factor.
I remember
Jones
this.
and I don't. When the
This
what
was,
is this?
This is 2010. I remember this vividly. It was a Facebook back when you could have a Facebook page that could actually get liked and stuff. Thanks, Zuckerberg.
Oh, every time, and I know we're saying that it's not going to be political, but every time I saw a fucking page, this is more Facebook
Yeah.
thing than politicsy stuff.
Yeah.
They were saying, nah, yeah, political parties can give us money, and we will put their adverts up everywhere. Don't matter if it's true or not.
Yeah, but you can report them.
Every single one I reported as offensive or misleading or a scam.
Yeah. You got to do it.
And I would encourage everyone, I know they're probably not going to be there, but
Yeah.
everyone else should do the exact same, because it's a load of shit.
Craig Maddox is off. Cheers, Craig. Thanks for
Thanks,
hanging out.
Craig.
Happy Christmas. Merry Kwanzaa and all that.
And
Have
New
yourself
Year that's there.
a merry little small thing.
It's your Christmas elf. Yeah. So, what? Where?
Political advertising.
Oh
on
yeah, they
Facebook.
can fuck off.
They can. Stupid.
And
So,
the Daily Mail can fuck off as well. When a little thing pops up saying, "Oh, this website has been there's a source of fake news or misinformation," all of those things can fuck off.
a horse of fake news.
Did I say a horse?
It sounded like you said a horse of fake
I
news.
didn't say a source.
Oh. What was a horse of fake food?
Isn't that just the Tesco's shepherd's pie?
They eat horse in
France?
Kazakhstan.
And
Snails.
France.
Escargot smells like a hot, wet dog.
Escarstay. Escargot. No, they eat horse
vroom,
in
vroom.
France, but they go, yeah, it's horse. Le cheval. Oui, le sausage cheval. Cheval sausage. Oui.
Por favor.
No boeuf.
What we...
Cheval.
Where's the thing we were going to do? We haven't got there yet.
Oh no, we haven't.
So, Christmas traditions from around the world. Shall we go weird Christmas traditions? spell.
yeah. I mean, we don't want to do just. Oh, they've got trees.
Ooh, they put a tree.
If you all want, shout out if you want a
Specific
Oh,
country.
bad Santa, yeah, Krampus. Let's check out Krampus.
Yeah,
Do you know
Austria-
about Krampus?
I know about Krampus.
Tell me about Krampus, Liam.
Fuck me, he's the anti-pasty of Santas. If you're naughty, if you're nice, he'll leave you alone. If you're naughty, he'll just straight up Satan in your bumhole.
Oh, he puts children in sacks and beats them with red hot chains.
Yeah, no es bueno.
And they have a big old festival. It's Germany and Austria.
It says here Austria.
Oh, I wasn't looking. All right, but yeah, Austria.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a big old parade.
Yep.
And
It's pretty rough.
yeah, you think Father Christmas is bad because he brings you coal? This dick drags you to hell.
What does he bring Cheryl Cole?
A sausage roll
Amazing.
and a Toblerone.
Yeah, Krampus is... I sort of get it, though. It is just a bit creepy. Because it's the antithesis of what we used to. Like, it's Father Christmas with his can of Coca-Cola versus Krampus with his can
Whips
of
and chains.
whips and chains. Yeah, cans of whoop-ass. Yeah, pretty scary. Annual Krampus parade in Vienna.
In Vienna?
Before you go, do one, HuffPost. How about that? Do.
Give you the Christmas of your nightmares? Maybe, because this is it's the nightmare before Christmas.
Also, this just looks like
Yeah,
a heavy metal concert.
Yeah, it's
That's cool.
folks dressed up as goats, basically.
Yeah, man. Just some straight up Baphomet cosplay. It's pretty cool. Oh, he is a sad little Krampus. Yeah, amazing. What else we got? Caracas. What's this?
Tell me about Caracas. Tell me about the Venezuelans.
In the Venezuelan capital of Caracas, swathes of city dwellers make their way to mass on roller skates every year on Christmas morning. The tradition is now so well established that many of the city's streets are closed to traffic from 8 a.m. on the day so that the skating congregation can get to church safely. It's even said that children will sleep with a lace from one of their skates tied around their toe, the other skate dangling from the window so that their friends can wake them up with a friendly tug on the lace.
That is one hell of a shoelace.
That's how I get Laura to wake me up.
What,
Tug on my
tugging
lace.
on your lace?
If you fancy lacing up your skates down in Caracas, sorry Laura, make sure you're covered, book travel insurance. Oh, fuck off. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that they've even got to like close off the road, even though there's only going to be Christmas traffic.
Do you think that's sort of like a thing that came from maybe ice skating? I
Yeah, it
don't
could
know
be.
if Venezuela
Yeah.
has much ice to skate upon.
How much ice is in Caracas?
To skate upon. It's the scientific coast. Well, it's glacial. It said glacial.
Oh,
Did it say glacial?
Yeah.
Did it say glacial?
Yes, Ben, it said glacial.
What's glacial?
Of glacier.
Is it glacier?
Yes. I don't know what response you want.
I just want you to say glacial some more.
These Christmas traditions are coming from holidayextras.co.uk. Presumably they're trying to get you to book flights and whatnot.
Tell me of the Yule cat. Oh,
The
look at that.
Yule
Little
cat.
highlighted Yule cat.
Yeah, I can see him there.
A bit like a cross between a lynx and the crack fox from the Mighty Boosh.
It's an Iceland tradition. One of the weirdest festive traditions we've heard of comes from Iceland, where a giant cat is said to roam the snowy countryside at Christmas time. Traditionally, farmers would use the Yule cat as an incentive for their workers. Those who worked hard would receive a set of new clothes, but those who didn't would be devoured by the gigantic cat-like
Dang.
beast. Wow.
You'll get fancy socks. You turn into cat poo.
I'd like to have a go on the cat, actually, if I had.
What do you mean have a go on the
Just
cat?
pet him and stroke him and shit.
You don't want to fuck him. Because that's what it sounded like.
How big is he? Oh, cat-sized.
Oh no, that's his dick.
Oh, no.
14-inch dick.
It's too big. Wait, is that the width or the...
It's the radius,
Oh, no.
right?
Christmas lube? Like, it's regular lube. It's just...
Cranberry sauce.
Oh, no. Amazing. The
Cobweb Christmas. That's very
Ukraine.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Ukraine's strangest festive tradition is not one for arachnophobes.
Uh-oh.
Those are people with a irrational fear of spiders. Got to have a rational fear of spiders as well, though.
Because they're creepy.
Like if you're in Australia and you're surrounded by poison spiders, it makes sense to be a little perturbed.
And drop bears.
And drop bears. That's a Terry Pratchett reference, that is.
Is it? I thought it was an Australian reference.
Well, it's in Terry Pratchett, The Last Continent. The continent
true.
of 4X,
I think...
which is...
Castlemaine. I think he just Googled top 10 Australian things and got drop bears and Castlemaine. Just put them in his book.
In which case, I don't know.
Carry on.
Where we would have baubles, tinsels, and stars, Ukrainians use decorations that mimic the natural formation of spidey webs. They're looking all the tradition goes back to folklore about a poor widow who could not afford to decorate. Oh, I've heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah, lady couldn't buy tinsel and shit, so
Yeah.
all the little spiders felt bad for them and spun fancy webs all over the trees
And then
and
they
made it look
said,
Christmassy.
right, you owe us 20 quid now. We've just decorated your house. And they were the guilt spiders.
And they were crushed by wrapped up newspaper. Crushed, I tell you.
Colonel Santa, this is what you were talking about.
Hey, the shitty chicken.
It looks quite nice, actually. Hungry.
No, it's not been good recently. The last 2 times I've got the double down is astounding.
I haven't been in like 5 years, so...
I mean, it's good. The double down's great, but everything else is just really subpar. Sort it out.
So
KFC,
basically
come
in
on.
Japan they have KFC. Like, whatever. Good for you.
Yeah, what was it? Seemingly simple slogan. Could
Kentucky for Christmas.
No, that's not. Yeah, all Japanese people going Kentucky for Christmas.
They're not going to sound like this.
Kurosimi ni wa Kentucky. Kentucky for Christmas.
Oh, sorry.
At least try.
Thought a Japanese person was. I almost feel like it's more offensive to try.
Why?
Well, because when I was in Berlin, for example, and I tried to speak German, they were like, "Come on, buddy," and they literally said verbatim, "Come on, buddy," because they knew we were English.
Cool, but do you know how to read German? I mean, I'm not sure I know how to properly speak fluent Japanese.
I mean, that's not Japanese. That's
Japanese. What the fuck do you think it is?
No, those are English characters. So that is not Japanese.
Yes, but do you know how to read Japanese?
Do you?
Yes.
Right.
It's each syllable.
Okay. Yeah, but
it's a phonetic language.
But
when it's written in a...
But if you saw this written in actual Japanese...
I would have absolutely no idea what it says.
So then
but it's not
to
written in
say...
Japanese, is it?
Yeah, but fucking...
KFC's shit. Sort it out.
Vote red team.
Chicken cottage is better.
Yeah, good shout.
Right?
Yeah, we can agree on that. Pickle in the tree. That's my new rap album.
Sorry, I saw that, instantly thought Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Do you want to read about the...
Yeah, sure.
Actually, no, let's not. Let's leave the German pickle.
Pickle
I'm pretty sure we know what it is.
You got it. You probably got it. Festive sauna in Finland.
Is that where they hit themselves with sticks?
Don't know. Many homes in Finland come equipped with their own sauna. Bloody hell. And at Christmas time, this cozy spot becomes a sacred space associated with long dead ancestors. Ooh, okay. Is this the sauna where Granny died? Yeah, it was too hot and she just straight up died. On Christmas Eve, it's customary to strip naked, and take a long and respectful stint in the sauna without staring at Grandpa's penis.
Balls out for the dead, everyone. Yeah. Get your nips out for Grandma.
Butts out for the deceased.
She died how she lived, nude in a sauna.
Respecting Grandma's ashes. Which is also...
we pour water on them to add steam. Sorry, this got very weird.
Yeah, no, but that's fine. I tagged this with gross humour, so it's fine. Which is also believed to be the home to the legendary sauna elf. So the word elf is elf in quotation marks. Not sauna elf, just elf. After the sauna session, Finns head out to the evening celebrations while spirits of the ancestors take their place. We don't know about you, but this tradition sounds awkward for those big Christmas family get-togethers. Right. But they haven't dwelt on the Christmas sauna elf.
Having your racist uncle not only being racist, but just flopping about.
This is big gammony penis.
I'm sorry, I tried not to laugh, and whilst also burping, and I don't know if that was picked up on the mics, and I apologise if it is. This person has carrots in their shoe. They've put a bow around their ankle, but not tied their laces.
I don't think that's actually a foot in there. If you look, it's quite skinny.
Yeah. No, it's a normal leg. It's just a big shoe because it needs to make room for the carrots.
Have you read the description?
No. I'm looking at the carrot child.
Every year in the days leading up to December 5th, Dutch children eagerly place their shoes by the fire in the hopes that Sinterklaas will fill them with small gifts and treats in the night. Traditionally, carrots are left in shoes for the companion of Sinterklaas, a white horse named Amerigo. In the olden days, naughty children would receive a potato in lieu of gift, but potato punishment is no longer considered an appropriate scare tactic. They just leave a live grenade in there instead.
Potato punishment.
Okay. Belfana the Witch, you can read this one.
Belfana the Witch forgets Santa on December the 25th in Italy, as all the action takes place on the eve of January the 5th.
Bloody hell.
According to folklore, an old woman named Belfana, I think, visits all of the children of Italy to fill their stockings with candy and leave them presents if they've been good. Just like Father Christmas, Belfana enters through the chimney and is left treats by the children who live there, typically wine and local delicacies.
Bloody hell. Cool.
Sounds good. Fried caterpillars. Let's do fried caterpillars. And then... let's keep going. Do you want to keep going with these? Let's keep going with these.
Fried caterpillars. When you think of Christmas food, mince pie and turkey are often high on the list in South Africa However, it's the creepy crawlies. Sorry about that. The creepy crawlies that local children look forward to. I completely forgot we were live.
What did you used to leave Father Christmas out for the thing?
Porn.
What did you used to leave your parents to eat on Christmas Eve?
Porn.
Porn.
It was mince pie and
Backdoor farmyards or something.
yeah. But I was like, what if Santa is relatable in a human way and doesn't like mince pies? So we got him regular pies and mulled wine.
You, myself, and Ali Warwood yesterday ate Waitrose chocolate cherry mince pies with vodka in them.
Yes.
You enjoyed that.
That wasn't proper mincemeat though. That was just like a little bit of jelly and a chocolate thing.
It still had raisins-y mince in it.
Yeah. So, well, okay. As a
Did
kid,
that make sense? I'm pretty sure it did. It was
I
just
have no
repeated many
idea.
times.
I still don't love them.
Oh, all right.
I'm just trying to broaden my horizons. I can try things and dislike them, like a bird stuff.
Keep talking about the caterpillars, Liam.
That's what I call my friends. In South Africa, however, it's creepy crawlies that the local children look forward to. Fried caterpillars on Christmas may seem like one of the weirdest Christmas traditions from around the world, but these caterpillars aren't just the run-of-the-mill variety you find in the garden. Oh no, the pine tree emperor moth or Christmas caterpillar is covered in festive hues
Like Laurie and Fernley Whittingstall.
and Grant, giving all who swallow a little extra luck in the coming year.
I don't like how they've put swallow. Just, you just eat them.
Yeah.
Flying witches in Norway. Do you know that the thing from The Witch's Broom, there was I don't know if it was wormwood, but there was a hallucinogen that people would take, and there was a way of taking it was putting it up your bum.
Oh no.
Yeah, stick up the bum, and that's what led
I bet
to
me see
witches flying broomsticks.
Ah,
I'm sure there's more to it than what I just said, but
Meh.
that's the basis
that
of it.
feels about right.
People getting stoned, ladies getting stoned off putting sticks up their bum,
But stoned.
led to flying witches on broomsticks.
That'll make sense though.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
right?
According to Norwegian folklore, Christmas Eve is the day when mischievous spirits and witches take to the skies for mischief and general tomfoolery. Both? Bloody hell.
That's a
mischief
busy
and
evening.
tomfoolery. As witches often use brooms as their preferred mode of transportation, it is tradition for Norwegian families to hide any cleaning supplies attached to sticks where the witches won't be able to find them. Like
What,
what
like
else?
oust?
Like a mop.
Oust on a stick.
Yeah.
You better put them pledged fluffy dusters in the cupboard.
Toothbrush.
Ah, toilet brush.
Ah.
Any pipe cleaner?
Pipe cleaner?
Yeah.
No, that is a stick.
Yeah, but it's a brushy one.
But it is the whole thing. It's not a thing on the end of a thing.
Let's
It's
find
just
out
one
why
thing.
Donald Duck is celebrated in Sweden, and then let's play that Christmas game. How about that?
Play that Christmas game, white boy. I want to know about the Yule goat. Hell yeah. Last but not least, we have one more Christmas tradition from Sweden, which may just be the oldest tradition still celebrated on the list. The Yule goat dates back to at least the 11th century, where there are mentions of a man-sized goat figure led by Saint Nicholas who had the power to control the devil. The Yule goat, as you can imagine, has changed quite a bit throughout history. In the 17th century, it was popular for a young man to dress as the goat creature and run around pulling pranks and demanding gifts.
Isn't
I
that
do
basically Krampus?
No,
Have we come full circle? Because there was goats in that,
no,
and now he's
Krampus
pulling
is-
pranks. He's a pranky goat man.
I don't think Krampus is supposed to be pranky. Krampus is just supposed to be like...
It said
bad.
pranky in that thing
Yeah,
that we
fair
said.
enough. By the 19th century, the goat became the good guy. There you go. The giver
Oh,
of
right
gifts instead of Father Christmas. Men in the family will dress up as the goat and give gifts to the entire family. Today, the man goat is no longer...
Mad goat.
Today, the man goat is no longer, and the Yule goat
Yule goat.
has taken its place in modern history as a traditional Christmas ornament on trees throughout Sweden. In the larger cities, giant versions of these goat ornaments are created out of straw and red ribbons.
Yes, I've heard of these, and oh, okay, it says it in the next sentence, but the people set them on fire.
As you may have anticipated, a giant creature made of straw is pretty easy prey for pranksters with fire, and many Yule goats meet their demise each year. Oh, so it's not like a Wicker Man situation where they intentionally burn it. It's just that bellends get hold of it.
They don't put Nicolas Cage in.
Right, yeah.
You know, we were talking about that other Christmas song that you did.
Yes.
The gamey one.
Mm.
Now that we're doing the Christmas episode, and we're about to play a Christmas game, I think that's a decent point for us to put it in the edit of the podcast.
Right, yeah, sorry, that was long-winded.
Yeah, it was. But it worked, kind of.
I need to state that, like, I don't sing. I mean, I do sing, but I can't sing. So, there's that.
Are we going to listen? We're listening to it now.
I thought you just said to.
Yeah, but I was just talking about the podcast pit thing. We'll cut this out, but yeah, put this in.
I mean, it's happening. I don't know if I can put... Yeah, it's fine. We'll work it out. It's all good. Hang on, I need to adjust. Oh, no. Hang on. Pissing directly into my mouth. I don't feel like...
This is why I said we'd edit it.
It's all good.
Because we've no idea what we're doing.
I mean, you're talking over
I wish I could be at home this Christmas with the ones I love, where my heart is. It's been an awful long year. I want to spend the last days with you, but I'm stuck here. Hooray! I was driving all night to get to your family and you. Well, 'tis the season, it's what you're supposed to do. I've got a smile on my face, can you tell? I'm jolly, but your grandma's being racist and your dad's off his trolley. I'm sat here dreaming of what could have been. My perfect Christmas would have been epic. We're at home with the lights out, playing the SNES on the telly, or strapped to my PC, being a one-man army. But in a fortnight's time it will all be over. I won't last 10 minutes, at least not sober. I'd rather button bash at home this Christmas. Mother, father, and all of you, I'd rather clean my horse in Red Dead Redemption 2. The holly, the ivy, the presents under the tree. I'd rather spend 9 hours dying first in PUBG. We're all sick and tired of your uncle's card tricks. I'd play Fallout 4 over 76. Mistletoe, candles, the pear tree, and the partridge. I could dig out the classics and blow the dust out the cartridge. In a fortnight's time, it will all be over. I won't last 10 minutes, at least not sober. I'd rather level up at home this Christmas. In a fortnight's time, it will all be over. I won't last 10 minutes, at least not sober. I'd rather put my controller through the screen this Christmas.
Ah, I feel all Christmassy now.
I forgot.
What made you start laughing? Was it the Fortnite reference?
No. If you look back to where I ripped the calendar off, there's a shopping list. Lube and sand, comma, course.
I've never noticed.
I know, I forgot it was there.
Well, what else do you need for the new year?
Yeah, exactly. What was there? I think I wrote funny stuff in that, but I don't think you can actually see it. Yeah, lube and coarse sand. What a day you'll have.
Yeah, go watch the video on YouTube.
Yeah,
you can see the coarse sandy lube.
You can find me on YouTube. It's just me, innit? Yeah, I was in two minds about that because, like, I was so knackered when I recorded the video, and I just planned my time so poorly because, like, I think I wanted to do the tutorial on, like, how to do a Christmas song, which I did. I'm quite proud of the actual tutorial videos, but then I didn't have them all in the bag when I started releasing them.
Sure.
So I basically then built it up, and I was just like, in one night, I was like, oh, I can't believe I've managed my time so poorly that I have to finish this tonight.
Christmas card.
Oh yeah, that's cute. So like,
I'm just looking through your shit.
yeah, that's fine. No, this is. I don't think it's technically a Christmas card. It's a thank you for a donation from the Open in Norwich, and I went to the Open to record a. It is for a video series on this same music channel that I do, but it's more like a podcast because I couldn't take a camera. I just used audio gear.
Sure.
With Dan Lassac, who he had an abnormally large testicle as a child, so he was DJ Sackboy for many years, and then it became.
Do I know Dan Lassac?
I don't know if you know Dan Lassac. Do you know Scroobius Pip?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you hear Dan Lassac versus Scroobius Pip. Yeah, I met him. He's quite nice. Yeah, and like we had to do it in Norwich because that was just the most synced up we could get, and like the Open was super accommodating with like a couple days notice. So I gave them a donation, and I got a letter from.
Sorry, I'm just going to really embarrass someone who's trying to ring me.
This could be awkward.
Hello? Hi, Taylor. You're on a live stream.
Hi, Taylor.
Everybody say hi to Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
I'm sure whatever you're about to request is both inappropriate and impossible.
I can't bend that way. I can't bend that in there.
Go on. Know that this will be broadcast to the masses. I have done PE at school, yes. Non-contact sport with a cone. So there's a non-contact sport with a ball and a racket and a cone, and you don't know what that is. You can't remember what it's called. Okay, everyone in the comments, if you can remember at school a non-contact sport with a racket, a ball, and a cone, you'll have like seconds to respond. Liam's googling.
The Anglo-Saxon
List of racket sports.
Anglo-Saxon traditionalist says, "Merry Christmas, guys. I can try and distract you. Hi, Taylor."
So Anglo-Saxon traditionalist is saying hello to Taylor, but no information. So Taylor says hi, but also you're not helping them. Racket, no racket. You've spelt racket wrong.
Have I?
No,
You sure?
No, somebody else did. Tennis, badminton, squash.
Rounders?
We've got rounders.
Yeah,
No, that's more of a bat than a racket.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is it just one cone?
One cone, deuce plenty.
There were a few cones. 5 cones. This is sounding a bit like rounders or something.
Is Taylor trying to explain a fever dream?
In what context? Help us out with the context. We've got people messaging.
Literally everyone wants to know, and I'm eating popcorn.
It was a European thing. What flavour popcorn you eating, Liam?
Salted caramel.
Salted caramel popcorn. Was it that?
I'll try one. Pretty good.
I'm going to have some salted caramel popcorn.
Anglo-Saxon has said rounders twice. Is it 2 lots of rounders?
Is it rounders twice? That's amazing popcorn. Give me some more.
It's good, isn't it? You can have them. Joe and Seth's.
Possibly began with a B. Is it badminton? Is it bollocks?
Is it banoffee pie popcorn?
Was it just made up?
Is this a fever dream that he's had? I don't feel Christmassy anymore. I've lost my Christmas.
Was it bools? Were you playing bools wrong? It's the French one, yes. The only French sport. Bools.
Is it Boulez-Bou coucher avec moi?
I don't know, Taylor, I'm sorry. I don't think, as Liam is suggesting, that it was voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Well,
Boo to a goose. Voulez-vous coucher
Yes.
avec goose?
we don't know. I apologise. Say goodbye, Taylor. He says Auf Wiedersehen. It's not
And-
goodbye. It's not what I asked for. I'm going to hang up on you now.
And
Goodbye.
toodles. Question.
Yes?
Did Taylor know we were recording a podcast?
No.
And he rang up with a question for the podcast?
I don't think he did. That's just the sort of phone call I get from him.
Really?
Yeah.
We've also got toffee, apple and cinnamon, white chocolate and strawberry.
Ooh, let's try the white chocolate and
I
strawberry.
don't really like them, so you can just have them. I got given by Laura's parents a
What? Set up the festive game while we're
Okay.
doing this.
advent calendar of gourmet popcorn. It's pretty good so far. But then having been in bed, I couldn't take my advent calendar on holiday with me. So I'm just catching up.
Ooh,
I just
have a whiff of them.
No, I know what they're quite nice.
How do you know they're quite nice?
Because I had a packet from the 6th, I believe.
Oh, so they're not a different one each day?
Oh, no. No, like, I think there's a couple. They've got classic caramel, toffee, apple, cinnamon. They've got a couple banoffee pies here. Do you want a toffee, apple, cinnamon?
They do taste like white chocolate. I'm not a fan of synonyms, but I'll give them a go.
Banoffee?
Mmm.
I forgot was Taylor... I thought Taylor was a girl. I would have not said hi, lol. Taylor is not a girl, but he is lovely.
Mm.
Don't feel like you've only got to say hello to women. That's weird. Sometimes men want to be left alone as well. Here we are.
Don't feel like you should always say hello to anyone.
Yes, quite. I hope this works.
Mm.
I've only just installed it.
This is so good.
Why is it installing Visual Studio?
More.
Okay. I mean, I just gave you a second. Okay, you've already got the second packet. Do we need to say anything for the podcast? Christmas is good. Christmas is a time.
Christmas is a time of giving.
Hang on, let's.
Bring out that traditional festive instrument, the bongos.
Yeah, tell us about Christmas.
Come on. Christmas is a time of giving. It's a time of family, time of friends, time of people coming together and showing appreciation. If you want to show appreciation to us, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, search for the Conversation Hat podcast on both. We're probably going to turn up. If you really want to be generous this festive season, go on to patreon.com/Conversation Hat. Give as much as little as you want, as long as that little isn't nothing. You Ebenezer bastard. We'll give you cool stuff back as well, like hats and shout-outs and things. Every time we hit a target for each month, we'll do something funky. I think the next one we're going to just get really, really drunk and do an extra long episode. Do it. Merry Christmas. Stop. There's such a thing as too much giving. Enough bongos. I'll kill you.
Power level. It's pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. Was that
That's-
anything that you asked for?
I was too busy trying to keep time. That could have been perfect for all I know.
Hey look, Santa's Rampage. What are we playing, Liam? Is it Santa's Rampage, like I just said?
This is a cleanup detail. How do I make the screen?
Is that right? Is that apostrophe in the right place? I thought an apostrophe there was a possessive. Well, I
Yeah,
suppose
no,
it
that's-
is.
no, that's right.
No, it's a possessive and a is. So never mind. I corrected my own grammar, which was wrong. But also correct.
How do I... how do I make it full screen? I don't know how to make it full screen. Do you have any Christmas wishes?
I don't know, again, my sort of stuff is... people that I like to be happy.
What about
I
the
know
people you
that's-
don't like?
The people that I don't like,
Sort it out.
for them to be dead.
I mean, that's a hard
But in a way
line,
that
Ron.
doesn't cause any effort to me or pain to the people that I do like.
Like a cancer.
If that could... Well, I don't know. I don't want to put the effort into them being dead, but all them to not be dicks.
Yes. I think
If they
that's
can
all fair.
somehow...
Stop.
I don't know if repent is the right word. Redeem themselves. That'd be good.
Put the headphones on because this is janky.
Excuse me, burping. Big
pretty-
picture of a cat there, and there's a lot of dismembered folk.
So the gist is that Santa went on a weird rampage, and like literally wrecked up the whole place. Here are some toys. He just like wrecked up a whole bunch of elves.
Okay.
It's pretty gross. And you're here to tidy it up.
Can we burn stuff?
Yeah, we can burn stuff.
Can we burn the bodies?
Yeah.
That shouldn't have been my first reaction. It should have been, ugh, what the hell is this?
No,
But
you're basically. I think what you're supposed to do
we got to clean up the goop.
is burn the bodies.
That's how you get the Christmas wishes.
Hiding the evidence.
Yes, you burn, you kill, and then you burn them.
So this, for some reason, this fireplace can just take infinite elves, and elf torsos. Ooh. Come back.
Sorry, I've just read Richard Perry's comment.
Hello, Richard Perry. That's the accent I've assigned you. Hello.
I thought Fort Taylor was a fort, and I never say hi to fortifications, as they seem deliberately unapproachable.
Oh, well, now I have an aneurysm. So
I mean,
thanks for that.
he's not wrong.
What's this guy about? This guy's pretty gross. It's bad in him.
Oh,
Nope.
it's here.
So I used to have a...
Oh, it's so... The ragdolling's so dangly.
Yeah, they're proper dangly. It's pretty gross. What's this?
Sticky honeybee? Sticky honeybee.
Oh, are those their name tags? Am I supposed to say them or
Oh, you
something?
don't want an employee called Sticky.
No. Waxy Big Fist. Hey, I've got that problem sometimes.
Well,
I know what it's like.
you need to use your candles better.
Yes. I used to think that you were supposed to, like, do each room...
What's that?
I have no idea, but it's burning now. I used to think you had to, like, tidy each room, but it's actually really tricky to do that. You've got to, like, literally get all the corpses.
Are you leaving footprints?
Yeah, because that's the problem. So you've
Right.
got to then wash everything.
So you're like,
I know, it's pretty
little
rough.
cushion. So you like that slug, the cleaning slug from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
that
Pretty
just
much.
sort of mops up. Wow, Santa's had clearly Santa had a hard day. What's that say? Read it to me.
So this is a note from Tiny Littleton, the Secretary General. I don't know what that means. It is with great regret that I find myself forced to write this correspondence once more, as our investigation determined the atrocious conditions which you force upon our elven brethren must cease immediately. The low pay, the incredibly long work days, the lack of holidays, it's inhuman. Thank you.
Excuse me?
If we at the Union do not see radical changes in the next 3 weeks, we will be forced to pursue legal channels. And then, sir, you shall see that the full fury of the elves is not so small.
So then Santa went bananas and killed
Those
everyone.
are Molotovs, aren't they?
Yeah, throw him into the fire. Throw him in the fire. Yay!
Exploding.
There's also TNT. Can we put that in the fire? See what happens there?
Or can we light it and then run away? Excuse
Or
me.
you can drop it like some sort of dick.
Hey.
This is, dear listeners, by the way, the time for you to answer. Oh God! This is the time for you to answer
Yeah.
to God.
Bring on the questions.
Yeah, it's the time for you to ask your questions. If you've got some, bring them out now.
Even if you don't.
Even if you don't, bring them.
Bring them out.
Even if you got nothing to bring out, bring them out. What is that?
Oh, these are disposable bins. So what you can
Oh,
do...
so you can like put
You can put
Many elves in there.
yeah, you can put all the gross bits in there that are too annoying to take one bit at a time, like this torso, for example.
I would say more the legs.
Yeah, the legs, the heads, you know, all kinds of crap.
Ding a ding a ding a ding dong ding.
Uh,
Ding a ding a ding a ding dong.
Did you
ding,
ever
ding,
play
ding, ding, ding,
Jazz
ding.
Jack Rabbit?
That sounds masturbatory.
Not a sexy aid.
Oh.
No, Jazz Jack Rabbit was like a game from the 90s, which basically had a rabbit. Oh shit! How do I can't.
Oh, you're just dropping all the... Hey!
It was basically you played as a rabbit. It was like platformer.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a Christmas edition, and like I used to play the heck out the Christmas edition, even though it was like only a couple levels.
Couple
long.
of levels.
But it was really good, and that feels very Christmassy. I don't know why I was reminded of it just now. Could be the color scheme, hard to tell.
Could be all the blood and death.
Could be all the blood.
Oh, it's a tiny arm.
Yes, elves do have tiny arms.
Oh, yeah, but they're meant to be attached. There's your problem.
That is the case. Let's have a look around, see if we can find any.
Presents.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
wept. Because the elf was on the elf was on the shelf
Oh no!
in bits. I apologise.
Wow,
Glad my mother's not watching this episode.
that was a lot.
I think it was our first live stream that my mum was texting me through the whole thing going, "Oh, I can see you."
Yes, welcome
And
to
I
the future.
let out the largest burp and I just got a text going, "Benjamin!"
I thought you were a Benedict.
I am, so I don't know why she sent.
What are you talking about?
And she got very annoyed because you called her original Sharon.
Yeah, and I stand by that.
Something I probably shouldn't bring up again.
No, is she watching?
No. So my dad, when mum and dad got divorced, he remarried another lady called Sharon.
He has a type.
He does have, apparently has a type. And yeah, Liam calls my mum full of knives. He doesn't call it that.
I call her full of knives.
Call her old full of knives.
Very confusing.
Yeah, calls her original Sharon, and she did not think that was particularly funny.
But
although we did.
It is objectively a good joke. And an accurate title, so I don't know what she's on about, frankly. What's this? Slosh-o-matic. Oh, it's water.
You got a bucket. Oh, you've spilt your bucket.
Oh no, my fuck it.
What if that puts the fire out?
It won't.
How do you know?
Oh, these
Oh,
guys
they tried to escape.
Oh, stupid idiots.
I got so close. Can you put that in the fire now? Because I feel like you're about to drop.
What's up, Ben?
I feel like things are about to start falling, but... Oh! You lost a torso.
Oh no, my torso. Get in there. Get in there. It's alright. It's all
That's
good.
fine.
I need another one of them. Boop. This feels Christmassy. Do you feel Christmassy?
Well, I felt very Christmassy when we listened to your song.
Oh.
Because that does feel like a genuine Christmas song, which it is.
I'm a good teacher.
All right.
Because the song exists for educational purposes. It's an etude. That's what etude means.
What does etude mean?
A song written for educational purposes, as like an example.
Come on, you can lift the bucket.
I'm trying to lift it. I'm trying to rotate it.
Yeah, you can do it. Maybe just bin it and get a new one. Liam, you give me a headache. You're somehow now on the bucket.
Can I pick it up while I'm on it?
Not really.
No.
Burn it and use a new one.
Burn it and use a new one. That's what we want in the government.
That's how we punish children.
They're a dime a dozen. Nah, they're way more expensive.
They are very expensive. Like a quarter of $1 million to get them just to 18.
Much. Yeah,
And then they still ask for money.
If you say you can save money by stopping at 12, though.
At 12 children or just
12 o'clock.
kill a 12-year-old?
I'll kill a 12-year-old for a fiver.
Just a fiver? Why would you kill the 12-year-old? How would you kill a 12-year-old, Liam?
I mean,
Let's get that in the algorithm.
these are
How would you personally go about ending the life, extinguishing the light and the soul of a 12-year-old human being?
I would use murder.
Murder? I mean, you can't fault you there.
Got a plan. I know what I'm
It's a
doing.
good way to do
I've
it.
watched a lot of Midsummer Murders. I know what I'm doing.
I'll just watch Midsummer Murders and you bloody die by the second half. It goes on for so long.
It does go on.
It's been a Mordor. Yes, of course. Why do
It's
people
always-
still live in Midsummer?
It's always some boring curmudgeon what did it as well.
It was me because I did. I'm like, why did you do it? Plot. Because we needed an episode.
The writers asked me to kill him.
It was in the script.
I feel like I've got to get rid of everything, not just the
I
presents.
feel like you need to put a Molotov in there again
Yeah, good shot.
because you got a big old box that needs going. You would have had 3 if you weren't a dick. Oh,
Too bad I'm a dick. Good advice,
how
Ben.
did that not work?
I don't know. Because I did it.
Still blaming you for it. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, this is festive. Look at all the tinsel.
Tidying is festive.
Hey, red is a very festive colour.
Yes. I feel like if I get the doorway done, I can maybe mop it up and then it's just done. And that will in some
Oh
way
yeah,
be
because
good.
then you don't. If you get rid of all the body part,
Pa.
God's sake. For Jesus' birthday.
Oh, the little baby Jesus.
Thick baby Jesus.
Sucking on a dick. What's up?
Sucking on a dick. The baby Jesus.
Did you hear the other Game Grumps remix I did ages ago? I was not in. Well, it was a remix rather than a tribute. Sucking on a D.
Was it the sucking on a dick? Sucking on my big dick?
Yeah, that one.
Yes, I did.
It's a firm yes.
I nearly started singing it, but I forgot that you did it. I thought it was a Game Grumps thing. I thought, I don't want to
No,
get.
that was me.
Don't want to get in
Well, no,
trouble for.
they said it, and then I put music to it.
Oh, you can see the bone.
You can see the bone. I can see bone now. The skin has gone. And
I can
muscle.
see all viscera in my face.
Oh, not your face.
Yep, my visceral face.
Your visceral face. Whoa. Christ. At Christmas, Ben.
I know, we were talking about burps and I thought I might as well do one. And
We weren't talking about burps.
yeah, well, we were earlier, so
A
it started
while
building.
ago.
I'm kind of sorry. Not
That's-
very,
Well,
just
fine.
kind of. Shall I look up some Christmas facts while we're doing this?
Yeah, or a Christmas pun or two, maybe.
Oh, cracker jokes. I feel like I've already...
White people.
Wow, I don't know what... Oh yeah, I was having sort of an argument yesterday, which is bigger, a moose or an anaconda. I was right, it's a moose.
Yeah.
It
Who said otherwise?
was me and my buddy Lucy Walker.
She's wrong.
She was.
Take that, Walker.
Cracker jokes. So I know things.
Really?
Yeah.
When does that come into play?
Moments such as now.
Heck. Fair enough. Carry on.
The reason that cracker jokes are deliberately bad, the jokes from What the fuck was that?
I have no idea. I'm just looking up there. Is it... Oh, yeah, I know this.
Yes,
but
the
go
jokes.
on.
Yeah, but
I'll let you have
I've
it.
started saying it.
You're welcome.
Is because if the joke was a proper joke, then if some people find it funny and some people don't, that divides the table. Not very Christmassy, I'll have you wager.
That's just the thing about jokes. is
And
that
then if
somehow-
the joke was just bad, the person saying it, the table is then against that person.
I don't know if it's necessarily against the person. I think it's just against the joke in general.
Well, no. I mean, if you fucking listen,
Oh, sorry.
the person, if the joke isn't funny, then the person telling the joke feels like, oh.
I see what you mean.
But if the joke is deliberately bad and everyone knows that the joke is bad, everyone goes, at the joke.
yeah,
So that is why they are deliberately bad.
that makes sense.
So everyone is against the joke instead
Yeah.
of anyone saying it.
I mean, that's just the death of humour, isn't it? Snowflakes being offended.
Brexit?
Yeah, definitely Brexit. It's all Brexit, innit? I feel like that room is tidy now. Yeah. What's... Go on, give us a Christmas something. I don't know what. Piss.
Oh, these are... Okay, so these are apparently modern cracker jokes.
Right. How does that work?
What is Olivia Colman's favourite part of the turkey?
The vagina.
The crown. Olivia Colman is an actress in The Crown.
The Mark Corrigan.
What do you call a snowman who goes on Love Island?
Cecil.
A melt.
I'm actually angry.
So this one's actually alright. What's the difference between Rudolph's nose and David Cameron's autobiography?
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Only one will be read at Christmas. That's actually quite good, but yes, Epstein didn't kill himself.
It was Tony Blair.
It was the billionaire paedophiles that run a worrying amount of the global climate.
Everything.
And, you know, I keep saying it. So if I become, particularly suicide-y over the next 6 months, that either means that I was right and Epstein didn't kill himself, or a particular political party has won and the NHS has been sold off, I can't afford my medication, and I got really, really sad.
Wait,
la
why
la
would
la 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 la.
Everyone else can fuck off. Why? You know what?
No, we're going with Christmas jokes, Liam. We got to the suicide.
Didn't realise
Now
selling-
back to the crackers.
Selling off the NHS was a Christmas joke.
Why is Greta Thunberg boycotting parsnips and carrots this Christmas?
Because leave her the fuck alone. I don't
Because
know.
she's a Swedish campaigner.
No, because the thing about like that is it's not going to unite the table against shit. It's going to make Grandpa go, "Oh, I think she should just fly everywhere and stop being so autistic."
This was a mother of an ex-girlfriend. I can't remember which celebrity it was, but
One of the good ones or one of the?
I know it
bad
was
ones?
one of the good ones.
Okay.
I think it might have. I want to say Helen Mirren, but I'm not sure if it actually was. So.
Right. What the hell? What the hell?
Ugh!
That just came out of there.
We'll put it in the bin.
I have to.
Uh,
Oh no!
Yeah,
What's this? Have I run out of water?
what a surprise! It was the Daily Mail saying
Oh, there we
this
go.
celebrity flies from LA to London to talk about climate change.
Have you
I went-
tried walking?
And they were like, "Oh, she flew." I'm like, "Yeah. How would you get there?
Yeah.
If she'd taken a private jet, obviously, stupid. But that plane was going there anyway.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
This isn't a whole. She's doing it. It's she's proving a point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just a like. Shut the fuck up and think about what you're saying. You absolute bellends.
It's the
What's the
thinking
point in
about it,
telling
isn't it?
people to go to college and get educated if you're not going to fucking listen to them? These experts, what do they know? Everything!
You're on fire.
Fucking everything!
It's hard to tell if you're on fire because you.
They're experts!
You
That's the
still
whole point!
care.
That's their name for Jesus Christ, you gammon-faced fuck!
I mean, that was all peaked, so I don't think any of that's going to be used. But thanks for.
Well, you can just put in just white noise or some calming music.
I'll put in some calming white noise.
Yeah. Here's one that's, well, I mean, this might have been funny when it wasn't election day.
Amazing.
Why doesn't Jeremy Corbyn
Right.
ever visit Santa?
Is it because he's working for his fucking party? Leave him alone.
Because he struggles in the polls. Except he doesn't, because he's not doing bad, and at least he's not hiding in a fucking fridge.
Yep.
What is Colleen Rooney's favourite game to play over the festive period?
Not get beaten by Wayne
Guess who?
because no one knows who she is.
I don't know who she is.
I think she's Wayne Rooney's wife.
It's probably something to do with
Some sort of Rooney.
some kind of Rooney.
I don't know if he's a wife beater. I should specify.
He's a footballer. That's all I know.
Does he wear string vests?
I don't know. Is that part of the costume of footballers?
No, wife beaters it is.
Oh. I don't know. Pass. Why has Santa been banned from sooty chimneys?
Because he keeps getting weird boners.
Absolutely. Next joke.
Yeah.
Carbon footprints.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
actually quite good, I guess.
Christmas dinner is a lot like Brexit. Half the family were told they needed to make room for turkey,
Right.
so opted to leave Brussels.
That's not how that worked.
It's
I thought you were gonna... How is... What was the setup? How is...
Christmas dinner is a lot like Brexit.
I want grandma to fuck off.
People are racist and should just stop.
Yeah. Who invited Uncle Gammon?
No, to be fair, this one's quite good.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm glad I went in reverse order. I went from number 10 all the way up to number 1.
Yeah.
Which is good, because the last two,
That makes sense.
Why is Parliament like ancient Bethlehem?
Funkadelic.
It takes a miracle. I'm going to try that again. It takes a miracle to find 3 wise men there.
Bit racist. It's Bethlehem.
Well, it's a Jesus joke. It's a joke about the Jesus.
The Jesus.
Yeah, the Jesus.
The-
The Lord Jesus.
Maybe
the one,
you've heard me. Heard of me.
the
My
one
name
true
is
Jesus.
The Jesus.
The all the Lord Jesus. The Mr. Oh,
You pressed the wrong button.
I'm getting sent messages.
Now you're a Satanist.
What?
What?
Well, it was
It's my favourite button.
the Satanist button.
I wonder what happens if I just drop it. Hey, it gets clean.
You ready for the final Christmas joke?
I'm so ready. Is it good?
Uh,
Ooh. Oh no. What is this?
Oh, they're in the
What
floorboards.
Santa.
Liam's just found a load of elf bodies underneath the floorboards.
Oh, no. You mucky pup, Santa.
And you're now throwing them unceremoniously over the edge
I
of
mean,
the...
they're already dead.
Yeah, but you'd clean down there.
Yeah, but now I've got to clean up here. No, I've not really cleaned that bit.
Like shaving pubes. I just clean down there. Why does Donald Trump have his Christmas dinner on a plastic plate?
Because he's a fucking racist.
Basically,
Oh.
he doesn't get on with China. Right?
He does get off with Russia. Sex. What a lark we had.
Right? I think we had a lot of festive Christmas fun.
A lot of festive Christmas time. Simply having... Fucking hell, that song is so bad. The Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. It's really, like, objectively a terrible piece of music.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think that's it for my Christmas jokes.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I've got a Christmas joke.
Go on.
1, 2, 3. Hey, look at me. I'm a Christmas boy. And I'm here to stay. No, that was a Christmas rap. I'm sorry. Not as advertised.
It was shit is what it was.
That's also true. Elves.
Elves and elves and elves and elves. Elves and elves.
And skulls.
Hannah, who is a regular listener to the
Hannah,
podcast.
who's a regular listener.
God, he's going to do this a lot. One of her favourite things to do with Christmas songs.
Things to do with Christmas songs. Is... oh, I miss...
It's just generally screw with them. So there's...
Screw with them.
You better watch out. 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 You better watch out.
That's classic. Classic.
One that I quite like is Step into Christmas, step into Christmas, step into Christmas, step into Christmas, step into
don't know
Christmas,
that song.
step into Christmas, step into Christmas,
know that
step
song.
into. Do you know the
No.
step into Christmas?
No, don't sing
step
it again.
into
I've already told you I don't fucking know it.
We're gonna Christmas, step into Christmas, step into Christmas. The admission's free.
Walk into Hanukkah.
Christmas. Elton John wrote this song. I hope we don't get copyright. I'm not Elton John.
What?
I have use of all my sight. Because he wears glasses.
Oh, wow. Take that. People who wear glasses.
Elton wears glasses. Elton wears glasses. Elton wears glasses. And other stuff.
And he wears crocodile socks.
He does.
That actually takes care of my headache. I wish I did that earlier. Christmas fact, go.
The Christmas trees were a German thing, like the Queen.
Oh, I didn't know she was a tree. Christmas lie, go.
Consumerism isn't a thing.
Good. I mean, that's as advertised. Good job.
Christmas capitalism is good. UKIP aren't racist.
Is that a Christmas lie?
Well, it's near Christmas. I don't know. You tell a Christmas lie if you're so fancy.
Once upon a time,
Are you making a bomb
in Royal David City, a child was born called Jesus.
called Conway Twitty?
Conway Twitty. Oh, I got a broom. Yeah. Bloody broom. What's going on? Yes. A child was called Jesus, and it was said that he would bring many katsukari to the people of Yorkshire. For 'twas good, eggnog, and that is of course not true.
Is this? You're making? But put a teddy bear in there. Teddy bear bomb.
Teddy bear bomb. I'm mostly just hiding the evidence.
No, it's teddy bear bomb. Pop it in the fire.
I'm doing it. I've got to hide all the evidence first. I'm just putting everything in there. Everything from this room.
Oh, there's dynamite. Put
There is
all the
I'm doing it.
dynamite.
I'm literally doing it right now.
We'll do it faster. No, the dynamite's more important than the broken bits of arse.
I'm putting everything in there.
You arse broken.
Your
broker.
arse
You
broken.
arse broker.
Your
You
arse is
broker.
broken.
Ah! Something's breaking.
There's knives
It's the
here.
arse.
That'll make
Put
for
the
good.
dynamite in, you fuck.
I'm gonna actually choke you.
Good. I like that.
I know. I want to do this for
Very
you.
good.
I want to be part of it.
I want to make you feel safe. You need
By
to feel
winding
loved.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now do it. Put it. Get.
Step into Christmas.
Step into Christmas. Step into Christmas. Ooh, all the Christmas.
Ooh, all the Christmas.
Ooh, all the Christmas.
Bom, bom, bom. This is gonna suck.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know you could die in this. That is new information. My broom. I did not know you could die in this sort of cleanup detail.
Wow. I mean, that's
I can pick up where I left off.
if there's a place to finish,
Yeah.
that's it. Merry Christmas, everyone.
And to all a good day.
We're dead,
Yeah.
and we hope you're not.
Yeah.
Have a good time. Love each other. Subscribe. Go to Patreon. Have a Merry New Year. We'll see you in January.
Point of order. Do we need to do like a podcast ending and a live stream ending?
Okay, podcast ending.
That was the Conversation App podcast live stream. These live streams happen. The next one is January 5th on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you go to YouTube and search Conversation App podcast,
You'll
will find us.
it there.
The logo is pink and a little bit of purple and orange in the background. It's pretty good. subscribe, and if you want this to be better, you can of course find us you can of course find us patreon.com/conversation hat podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Instagram.
Just search for stuff.
Instagram and
Twitter.
ruined this. Instagram and Twitter is at Convo Hat Podcast.
It's there.
I'm just going to double check. Yeah, excuse me. The Patreon is patreon.com/conversation hat. You can give us $1 every month and you get early access to the show. So you get it a week before everyone else, which is pretty nifty.
Yeah.
If the best way for us to grow... Heck, the best way for us to grow is genuinely through positive podcast app reviews.
Positive feedback.
So if you feel like giving us a 5-star Apple Podcast review, that would be amazing. But also we'll take a 5-star review on whatever platform you're using to listen to us now.
Look how white the bottom of my socks look.
They don't smell as bad as you led me to believe either.
Well, that's because I wash.
Oh.
You're thinking about yesterday when I had just
I
finished
am thinking about
work.
yesterday.
Today I've just had a bath.
The next episode is going out to Patreons on the week just before the weekend just before Christmas.
Sunday
and
before Christmas.
It's going public the Sunday just after Christmas.
So we say Merry Christmas and also, wow, what a Christmas.
Quite. Yeah. See you then.
Cool. Bye.
So that was the end of
Right, that's the end of the podcast. All of you bastards still listening on the live stream, we
Watching.
love you.
Yeah, you're slightly better than the podcast.
You've
listeners.
been here for possibly up to 106 minutes. And for that, we kiss your auras and caress your souls, not sphincters. Your sphincter soul. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next month. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Don't be a dick.
Subscribe if you haven't, because that's good. It is objectively good. Do you know what button to press?
The Christmas card in the way.
It's not a Christmas card.
Fucking holidays. Mic drop.
Who's Mike?
Conversation. Conversation.